Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Motivational Monday, where each one teach one. Myself and Philia is here. Hi, Philly. Hope you.
Hello. Hey,
Hi.
everybody.
Hope you guys are doing great. Okay, let's open up with a little prayer. You know how it goes here.
hmm
All right. Lord, you are all powerful and almighty God. You are in complete control of everything. We confess we may need for you to forgive us, forgetting how much we need you. We lead with no worries of the world. Thank you for your loving us unconditionally without holding our sin against us. Give us the power to stay on track as we keep our focus on you because you are coming near in no other name. Father God, if anybody is sick on this podcast tonight, heal them, guide them, and protect them in no other name but in Jesus' name we pray. Amen and
Amen.
amen. Okay,
Awesome.
so we want to shout out some birthdays today, and we have D. Gibbs, we have Marissa Butler, we have belated birthday going out to Misa, and we have DJ Code Red from Orlando. Happy belated birthday, and happy belated birthday going out to Georgia. And tomorrow, early birthday goes out to Pollyann, Terry, and my niece. And on the 19th is my great niece Brianna's birthday. So,
All right.
guys, if we forget anybody today, happy birthday. Continue to walk in love and light. Philia, word of the week.
Yes. Yes. Happy birthday to all. Yes. So today, our word of the week is lackadaisical. So I always like the word, but I don't know if I ever really knew how to spell it. So lackadaisical is spelled Lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. And what it means is something or someone described as lacking in interest, enthusiasm, or zest for life. So that's lackadaisical.
Yeah,
Mm.
lackadaisical is like if you don't care, is this
Right,
today is
right.
today, tomorrow gone, whatever,
Correct,
you
correct,
know.
correct. So it's kind of funny. And when I saw all the letters, I'm like, I don't know if I would have thought AICI, all these other letters in there. So it's okay. But I've used the word several times, never really ever saw it
Yeah, some people
in
say you're
my thing.
lackadaisical, meaning feel like
Exactly.
you're dropping, you're nonchalant.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right. So very good. Okay. So the scripture of the day is taken from Ephesians 4, verse 2. It says, always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. Amen. And
amen.
I think I like this because we tend to count people's wrongs. We always keep tabs, what you did, what you didn't do. And I think if we're humble and being patient with each other, making allowance for all of our faults, that means that we're constantly in the state of forgiveness and renewal, like renewal of the mind. Because
Right.
if God counted us for everything we did, like nobody will go to heaven and there will always be, no one will have peace. So if He can do it for us, we should be able to do it for others. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Amen.
Okay. All
Amen for
right.
that.
And our celebrity of the day, I thought it was interesting because I know over the weekend we had Carl Anthony Towns, who was the center for the Knicks, and Jordan Woods, former friend of Kylie Jenner, who at the time had gotten ridiculed years ago for
Yes.
causing the breakup of Chloe and Tristan Thompson. And then come to find out he was not being faithful, had another baby. But needless to say, they got
Yeah, and
married.
remember they blamed Jordan for
They
that,
blamed
right?
her for the whole
When she
breakup.
speak up about he came on to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and no one believed, well, a lot of people didn't believe her, right? And she
Right.
was ridiculed and thrown out of the guest house because at the time she lived in the guest house of the Kardashians, and they
Yes.
just treated her
Terrible.
and kept her as an outcast. And for a while, it took some time for her to regain herself. And eventually, she lost weight. She found herself. She started to make her own friends, make her own path. And not that she didn't have that before, but because the Kardashians were so popular at the time, it made it seem like she was the token black friend. But
Right.
basically, the reason why I thought it was interesting to talk about them, because she went through that kind of like, it was kind of tragedy for her in a sense, because it was like she was almost blacklisted for a while, right?
Yes. But
And
the
then
comeback, the
for
comeback was
she came
powerful.
back bigger, better, stronger, and in a better position. And then for Carl Anthony Towns, losing his mom to cancer in the middle of, like, this happened years ago, but it was such heartbreak. And it just shows that how, even with terrible things that happen to you, that God will always still find a way to put you back on track, as long as you continue to have faith and believe in him. And in every darkness there's always light. um you can always see the light at the end of the tunnel, and truly, truly, God's love is light. So I'm sure at their worst they felt that nothing can be better, nothing can take this away. And even though your past should only remind you of how far you've come, but it should not be a determining factor of your happiness and your state of mind. So I'm very happy that they both found light in each other, in spite of those tragedies that happen, or those tragic stories that happen to them. And it just shows again that God is light, God is life, and God is love. So that's why I thought it
Amen.
was cool to mention them today.
Okay, great
Yeah.
stories. All right.
All right. Yeah.
So I have a health tip for you, guy, and I didn't know that it have something called a bladder cancer. So bladder cancer is a type of cancer that begins in the tissue lining the bladder, the organs that store urine. The most common type of testerial cell, which accounts for about 90% of your bladder cancer in many countries. The most common symptoms are blood in the urine, which may make urine appear pink, red, or brown. Sometimes the blood is only detected on the urine test. Other symptoms can include frequent urination, pain or burning during urination, urgent need to urinate, difficulty urinating, lower back pain, especially the cancer, if the cancer has spread. Many of the symptoms can also be caused by infection, other non-cancerous conditions, so they should be evaluated by a healthcare professional. Risk factors are cigarette smoking, the larger risk factor, increasing age, male, sex, exposure to certain industrial chemicals, previous radiation therapy to the pelvic, certain chemotherapy drugs such as psychotholamide, chronic bladder irritation or infection, family history of certain inherited genetic condition. When to see a doctor, guys? When you hear all these symptoms here, remember Philia and I are not doctors. We are quoting from Google, and that is our health tip for tonight. Kurt, I'm ready for you. Yeah. We want to say welcome again to all our TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch watchers. Thank you so much, guys, for logging on. I'm waiting for my friend Kurt. He just want to shout out his event he's going to have. So we're going to give him 2 minutes. If he doesn't come on, then we'll move on to our guest. So, how have you been, guys? I hope you have been doing great. I know August is upon us and we here. So the time has been flying so quickly. Boy, oh boy.
It's
Just now.
already on. Yes.
Yeah,
Remember, we were
yeah.
talking in the beginning of the year about swag. Now barbecue blessing is coming. It's just like already end of August. School is gonna start September 10th for most people here in New York. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Next thing you know, we're talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas again. So
All
time
right.
flies when you're having fun, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna bring our guest on.
Okay.
Um, Philia, I sent
Mm-hmm.
you just a short little bio part, the introduction, or you want me
Okay.
to read it?
Yeah, let me hold on. I can read it. I was just printing some other stuff, but it's fine. Let me read it quickly. Okay,
Okay,
so when she comes on, I
she's
can
right here. I'm bringing her on
okay.
now.
Okay, no problem.
Hi, welcome, welcome,
Hi.
welcome.
Oh, thanks for having me. We on? We live?
Yes,
We on,
live,
we
live.
live. So, Nikki, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Philia, go ahead and read the introduction for Nikki, please.
Okay, our guest tonight is a prominent comedian, talk show host, etc. from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yay.
Her name is Nikki Crosby, and we are welcoming her. Nikki is a trailblazing Trinidadian comedian actress. She is a media personality, widely celebrated as the first female stand-up comedian in the Caribbean. Congrats. Woo! Nikki is a multi award winning cultural icon known for her popular comedic alter ego, Granny, and her extensive work across regional radio, television, and theater. Entertainment and career highlight stands up and theater. She broke barriers in the early 1990s as the Caribbean's first prominent female stand-up comic, and she's the co-founder of Ha 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 Productions, the region's first all-female theater production company, and is also a winning multiple Cacique Awards for acting and production in radio and television. So, Nikki, I don't even need to read anymore. We want to see and hear from you. You are fabulous, and we are honored to have you.
Oh, thanks for
How are you?
having me. Thank you, Phyllis. Thank
No
you.
Awesome.
problem, no
Phyllis.
problem.
Phila.
Philia,
Philia.
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 Yes.
Yes,
Philia. Okay, make
Yes.
sure I got
Thank
yes.
it
you.
right.
No, it's
Thank you,
fine.
ladies. You know
Sure.
I
Thank
love an
you.
old girls lime.
Yes.
Yes. We want to
Awesome.
say thank you. And we want to give you your flowers. I
You
think,
have flowers.
yes, we're giving you all the flowers, all
I
the
take your
love.
flowers.
Yes. And happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank
Yes. Happy
you.
belated birthday.
Thank you so much. 50-ish. We leave it like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So where should we start?
Yeah, boy. At the very beginning.
Yes, so you go take it away.
Take it away. So what you
Now
want
we
to
have
know?
fun on Motivational Monday
Okay.
because it's all about where each one teach one.
Right.
So lighten up yourself. We're not asking any hard questions,
Hmm.
and it's always pure love and love in the house always.
Yes.
But
And mhm.
Nikki, I know you fly a lot of hats, right?
Hmm.
I know you as the job lady.
Yep. Yep. That's kind of where everybody started to know me, the Jub Girl.
Yes, 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 yes. How
um,
has your career been so far?
I have been blessed. I say that because I've been able to do things that make me happy and make other people happy. I always say that it's one of God's greatest talents to make people laugh. You can't go and buy it in a store. You can't go and order it on Amazon. To be able to make people laugh is really a God given gift. And why I say that is because over the time I've touched so many people
Yeah.
that were either suicidal, depressed, and that they've come back to me and said, you did this for me, you really helped me at a really low time. And so that's when I know I'm doing God's work, and I really believe I'm doing God's work. So to have a career over the years, to be able to make people smile has been amazing for me. And it's just so many different parts to Nikki. It's one big umbrella.
Yes.
But if you want to go where I started, my parents always say I was since I was young, I was imitating aunties and uncles and
Right.
making family laugh, and always coming home with a knock knock joke and hear this one.
Yes.
And so I think it was always in me. I was always the class clown. I was I would get the whole class laughing. And when the teacher turned around, I dead serious. I was never
Yes.
in trouble. um, so I was really looking back at my life, fortunate that I chose a path that, I mean, at the beginning, my mom and what you mean you want to give jokes,
Yes. I'm now going to ask you about that. Who pushed you? Who mentor you?
um, I was in Canada. I mean, I had gone away to study. My parents sent me away to Canada to study. I did business and marketing. Came back to Trinidad. I was working with a Holiday Inn at the time and Rent to Kill. I was working with bugs and
Yes.
termites and stuff. And then Upper Level at the time, they had a comedy competition, first time ever, and the men were up there. There was no woman doing this again, right?
Yes.
And the men were up there giving jokes, and I'm like, I could do better than that. I had better jokes than that,
Yes.
Went up on the stage. I always say rum and coke cause this. I don't drink, and I remember taking a big gulp of rum and coke, my friend
Yes.
rum and coke, and I reached on the people's stage. Eventually, I won, and it was a trip to New York, a little spending money. I thought I'd made it. That was
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And then when I came back to Trinidad, Frank Martino's Spectacular Promotions was having the first ever comedy festival,
Right.
Caribbean comedy, and he had invited comedians from his first time ever. And I was, of course, the lone female on the show. I got
Yeah.
7 minutes to perform. And I said, look, these people don't know who I am. Let me
Right.
just go and have some fun. And I'll never forget that show. I mean, most people, when you do stand up, they build their name, small crowds, and they grow. My first performance was in front of 17,000 people in the stadium. The
Wow.
stadium was packed. And you know, any stadium, people just come in and
Yeah.
they come in. And I'm saying, but what I get myself involved in? Because 17,000 people, girls.
Wow.
Anyway, performed, and the comedy had really taken off around the Caribbean and around the world, actually. And I was always chosen because in those days we had so many. We had Errol Fabian, Sprang
Yes.
Alang, Tommy Joseph, John Agitation,
Yes.
so many from the other islands, Matt Fingal, Trevor Eastman, but I was always chosen because being the only female.
Right.
So under the umbrella of comedy, I really traveled the world representing Trinidad and the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. So that for me was like the best job in the world, to travel all over the world to make people laugh, and I still do it.
Yes.
And then from the comedy, it branched off into theater, which I always loved. And of course, Haha Productions, always through the thread of comedy. My the character's Granny is very
Yes.
precious to me. I mean,
Where
Granny
Granny
did
came from.
well. I had done a one woman show, um, maybe when I first came out, maybe like 20 to almost 30 years ago. It was
Hmm.
called Nikki Does. And I
Right.
did all these different characters. And I wanted to deal with AIDS at the time. AIDS was always on the forefront of everybody's mind.
Right.
And Godfrey Seeley, who has passed now, he had AIDS. He was an AIDS advocate, and I told him I wanted to do a piece about AIDS, but I didn't want to do the traditional she have AIDS. I wanted to deal with the topic totally different.
Right.
And he came up with this granny who was 90 something years old in a wheelchair, very comical. And she had a fling when she was in her 30s. And she's now in her 90s, and she reached by AIDS clinic to see if she have AIDS, right?
Right.
And that was the premise of it. So that granny was a lot older. As I said, she was bedridden. She was in a wheelchair, but she had a hot mouth. And
Right.
I loved the granny character, and I just needed to get her out the chair. So over the years, the grannies kind of developed into what granny is now, which is a hot mouth. She
Yes.
whining. She entered
Yes.
Supermona. That was the granny everybody fell in love with. So
Yes.
that's what and I talk about in the third person because she's really extension of me. Granny has a mouth of her own, a mind of her own, and she kind of represents that generation. When you reach to that age, you really
Yes.
don't care. You paid your dues.
Yes.
You don't care what people say. You have everything to say about everybody's business.
Yes.
And so she kind of represents a Caribbean granny, who we all love. And I is a responsibility with her too, because through Granny, I'm able to work with the youths,
Right.
teach them things, the things that we have lost. So for me, she's a very important character.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Nice. I love it too
Beautiful.
because I
Beautiful.
had the pleasure of seeing Granny many, many times. And like you said, Nikki, you're always funny. I mean, I grew up
Thank you.
watching you from beginning, I have to say, really. And Jerry and I go way back in the
Oh, you know the
90s.
hubby.
Yes, I'll
Yes.
be good with
That's beautiful.
Joanne and Charlie when he
Oh,
passed away.
okay.
So that's
Yes.
how, and I know your sister Sandra too, because I used to be
Sabrina.
in
Sabrina.
Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina.
Sandra is Joanne's sister. Mine
Yes,
is
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
yes,
right,
Sabrina, yeah,
right.
from East Orange back in the day.
All
So
right, that's
I have
Sandra.
known you for years, 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 right? But Jerry knows me very good because he used to
Right.
be more around with Charlie and everything,
Yes,
right?
I was his best friend.
Yes.
Wow.
Um, I know you have been married for some umpteen years
I
now.
know I'm an old married woman now. This year's 20,
Mm-hmm.
24 years.
Yes,
Beautiful.
congratulations.
I
Congratulations.
know
And you
that's
seem to
you
be
need to
doing,
clap for that these days,
yeah,
like
yes,
Yes,
yes.
you have to
yeah,
clap.
because let me tell you,
Some people don't
um,
make it 24 days.
some
I,
people don't even make it for 24 months, you
We have
know?
so many friends got married after us and
Right.
went wedding, and then some didn't even last longer than 5 years. So I know
Yeah,
it's a
I know.
blessing.
It's a
Yes,
And
blessing.
he's my rock, Phyllis. He
yes,
is. I
Oh,
was blessed to really find a man who takes care of me and loves me unconditionally. I
that's
know it
beautiful.
might feel stupid because I tell a story all the time. When a lot of women open up to me and talk to me and stuff, and not one day, my husband, we've been together 26 years, not
right,
one day has he ever made me feel he was watching an next woman,
Mhm.
what making me feel insecure at all. So I've
right,
never had that in my marriage, and vice versa. So
right,
he's a blessing. He's spiritual. He
yes.
loves his God, and he keeps me grounded.
Yeah, and that's
Beautiful.
what people need now. And I
Yeah.
mean, you're a role model, as I say, for a lot of people. And I know Penelope Spencer is a good friend too, which is my old neighbor back. She used to live in South long time. So,
I'm a
but
sister.
yes, that is a sister. But Nikki, I know being the only woman within the arena with all these men, how
Right.
challenging was it for you? One,
Ooh,
and two, last week I had Mr. Errol on, and he big you
ah,
up very,
that's my brother.
yes, yes,
Mhm.
and he said use his sister. So yeah,
Yes,
kudos.
yes.
How
Um,
difficult was that?
I would say, any woman coming into a very male driven career has challenges to deal with. In the sense that, of course, it was always the sexual undertones. You would
Mm-hmm.
meet promoters who fly all over the world and they feel, oh, the only woman, oh, let me see if I get her. And I dealt
Right,
with that a lot, a lot.
right,
I also dealt with the fact that it took me a while for men promoters to respect me and want to pay me the same as the boys. You know what I
nice,
mean? I remember sending back a check to a promoter because I remember this particular show. It was a show in Barbados, and it was sold out audience, and Nikki represented. Some of the fellas wasn't as good, because that happens in comedy. And
right,
that night, it was like, yes, I had the place rocking. And then sent me a check, which was like, it was so like disrespectful
right,
that I sent it back. I sent it back, and it was the first time he called me, like, what's the problem? I said, well, no, because you obviously need this check more than me. At certain times, we as women had to stand up. So I had a lot of that to deal with
yeah,
until I was kind of earned the respect. I think we women always have to prove ourselves double the times what men have to do. And I definitely went through that, and made the wave a little better for the other females that came. But yeah, I mean, simple things as a show. You'd see a backstage tent with no lights, no mirror, no
Right.
nothing, just a tent. So the fellas now, like Errol and Sprang and them, were just changing the back there. They need no mirror. But when
Right.
I came along now, no, I need a mirror. I need privacy. I need women need to put on makeup and so those were the kind. It might sound silly now, but I had to fight for a tent with a
Right.
mirror and a
Right.
little light in the back. And so, but I would not have changed anything, I guess, being somebody who's kind of breaking the ceilings in terms of representing for women. We have work to do, and we knew it coming into it. I knew I had work to do, and I had to prove myself. But
Yes.
yeah, there were a lot of challenges. I remember a certain artist literally pinning me down on the bed, trying to
Mm,
kiss me, you
mm-mm.
know, and it was
Traumatizing.
because I think women, but then laugh it off like it was nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we women many times have to put on a smile and pretend everything is okay, but it's something that stuck with me after all these years.
Yes.
And the reason it kind of didn't happen was because my hotel door was open, and people were passing, and but there's something, just talking to you about it
Traumatizing.
yeah, because as a young, and I was young, I started doing comedy in my early 20s, and
Mhm.
traveling the world. So people like Errol and Sprang and Tommy, I always felt safe with them because I was like the little sister in the
Sister.
group, and they took care of me and they held my hand. But there were times where I would get jobs separate from them, so they weren't always there,
Yeah.
and just had to deal with situations.
Wow.
So I'm
Mhm.
glad that I'm at a point now where I could talk about it, share
Yeah.
it,
Right.
because I'm sure artists, young girls still go through that. Producers
Yes.
still trying to sleep with them,
Yes.
Right.
trying
Right.
to, just establish yourself, and it's
Right.
literally and any form is not just entertainment. I think it is straight across the board where young women are put into this kind of situation, you either give it up or you ain't getting nothing.
Right.
Wow.
So
Right. Right.
I did
I
have to
love
deal with
how you
things
bring
like
in
that.
light to it,
Thank
Yes.
you.
because I
Yeah.
know a lot of people who really goes through that. Philia?
Yes. No, I wanted to say thank you so much for speaking out. I mean, this just people seeing where you are now, sometimes it's so difficult to understand that the journey, when someone says they set and pave the way,
Hmm.
this is what you're talking about. And I
Yes.
feel your heart, your spirit, your soul talking. It's like we're looking at you, but I could feel that pain, and now you're making that pain a promise and a future for yourself and for
Yes.
others,
Yes.
because you had to kind of suffer a little bit
Yes.
to make it better for those. So when the young ones are ungrateful or thinking that
Hmm.
they're set in the
Or it
way,
comes
you're
like
like,
this,
Yeah. They
this.
feel
exactly,
entitled.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like
Yes.
little
Why
little
isn't this
girl.
happening now? And
Yeah.
Right. Like little girl, you don't even know. You have no idea, so we
hmm
really appreciate your transparency, and just, so sorry that you had to go through it, but
Yeah.
sometimes we have to go through the
hmm
suffering so that we can see the promise now. So
Yes.
so we
Yes.
thank you. We thank you for the
Oh,
transparency.
yes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
a talker. I talk about, and before I left Trinidad, I did
Mm-hmm.
with Costat, I did a degree in psychology. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it just helped me. It just helped me, before, because always want to help people. And
Right.
when gate was open and it was education was free, I say, well, gate open, I going in.
Yes.
So so I did a degree at Costat in psychology, and it's
Wow.
helped me
Beautiful.
in
Blend with it.
just
Yeah.
dealing with life,
It's
and
Yes.
also
people.
therapeutic for
Yes,
yourself. Like,
yes, and I'm not
beautiful.
so judgmental, and I try
Yeah.
to spread the love, and I try to show people that sometimes, like, you see a hurt person, and usually
Yeah.
hurt people, and
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
just a
Mm-hmm.
bigger picture of life. And that's
Yes.
kind of what I try to share with everyone, my
Thank you.
experiences and what I've learned over the years.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. It
Hmm.
really
Thank
means a
you.
lot.
Oh.
My question is, has there ever been a time that you wanted to quit?
Um, no, even though there were times when it was rough, because I promised my mother when I left Rent to
Mm-hmm.
Kill. It was funny because I just started comedy, and the
Right.
company was laying off, and I was in first in line. I was first in line. My boss had said he had never seen somebody rush in to get retrenched. So, and I was first in line. I had just got out my first job in Maryland, and I had a gig. So when they were I was like, "Sir, I am here," and I had promised my mother because my mother couldn't understand this
Right.
comedy thing. You
Right.
Joke
know,
is joke you
joke
making.
is joke.
Yes.
I used to tell I wanted to be the female Tommy Joseph, and she was like, "Girl, go and study and go in your bed and sleep," because
Right.
I
Right.
don't think any mother wants that for their children, you know.
Children. Yeah.
Oh, I want to tell jokes, you know. And I always promised her when I left Rent to Kill that if I had to borrow money from her, I would go and get a 8 to 4 job.
Right.
And I think my mother owed me money right now.
Yeah, you see?
You
That's
know, and
beautiful.
and that's what I share with the kids and young people. Passion is something that it's if you have something you're passionate about, go after it. You would
Yeah.
work 24/7 without a cent for passion.
Mm-hmm.
And when people are just, there are many people in this world just going about in a job to pay bills
Mm-hmm.
Right.
versus, really going after your passion. And
Mm-hmm.
Right.
sometimes our society too, we're taught
Yes.
you have to be a doctor, a lawyer, a
Right.
nurse, a teacher,
Yes.
Right.
a
Yes.
Right.
fireman,
Right.
yeah, get a good
Police.
government job to
Right.
get some pension. And
Yes.
Right.
so I came from that. But
Right.
I don't know if you know my uncle Earl
Yeah.
Crosby, right, who ran the store,
Mm-hmm.
my grandfather. They were always very supportive because they saw that creative side of me. And I remember when my grandfather saw me do a play with Granny in it for the first time, he cried. He
Uh,
literally cried. He said, "I look like my grandmother at that age."
yeah.
So I had that kind of support. My mother, not so much, because she was a St. Joseph girls
Yeah.
convent girl,
Yes.
good bank work,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But of course, everybody accepts it now.
Good. So Nicole is saying, I like that you stood up for your rights and didn't let yourself be used or abused. Anthony is asking, what was the worst thing to happen to you before leaving Trinidad? So now you living in the States, right? Florida?
Yes, that's temporary until all the papers come through. But yeah, my heart has been in Trinidad. I've never left. I have never left Trinidad. People think, people don't know your life. My husband was a veteran, and
Right.
he a U.S. veteran, Navy. So he wanted me in the system. He wanted, for me to get certain benefits after he
Right.
moves out. So he just wanted me, and I thought, all these
It's
years he's
time.
been in Trinidad. COVID came and it was a nice break, because COVID really messed with me mentally, because I was what you call what do you used to call us? The ones that had to go to work. They had a term for us. So I used to be on radio, and every day I would have to read the reports of COVID, and
Right.
deaths around the world, and it really mentally started to get to me. So I took
Right.
that break, came up here. I forget what he asked me. Anthony asked me
Yeah.
what was the worst thing
Yeah.
that
So,
happened to
yeah.
me.
What's it? Worst thing happened?
Um, and I think this had a lot to do with taking a break. I was held up and gun to my head, and the guy touched me while I was on the ground on top of my husband. He was feeling me up. Um,
What?
yeah, so I went through that.
Trauma.
I went through trauma, and I also I'm a crier, guys. So in case I bust out crying,
That is all
that's
right.
me.
Yes. It's like
Look at
anything
Talia
happens.
face. Yeah, she gonna cry. And also, I think a lot of people in Trinidad know kind of what I experienced on that whole Beetham,
Yes.
uh, that Beetham episode. At time, I literally got trapped on Beetham Highway when they were protesting, and all the cars had moved. When people realized what was going on, they kind of moved ahead of me. I kind of froze, didn't know to move because they were pelting these boulders on the vehicle through at the vehicles, and I got stuck there. A
Hmm.
car next to me was stuck, and we were just in the middle. Their cars had moved ahead and gone, and the ones behind us were kind of realizing what was going on, so they pulled back, and I was just stuck
Stop.
on Beaton. There were these two guys who were very angry, and they were throwing rocks at people, and then when they saw us, they started to aim for us.
Wow.
And I remember he threw one. I remember praying that the blood of Jesus has covered me, just covered me in this vehicle. I saw a stone, one big one drop right to the left of the vehicle. One went over my truck and hit the vehicle next to me, and he
Hmm.
just kept missing until he ran out of these rocks.
Right.
And I remember trembling, and it was
Traumatizing.
very traumatizing. And then when they ran out of the rocks now, they went to get more. And that's when I took the courage to drive forward and eventually saw police that escorted me out and stuff. So those two incidents, I think, traumatized me. It wasn't the reason I left Trinidad.
Yeah.
People, think that's the reason, but it wasn't the main reason. But I think I just needed a break. It was, and after studying psychology, and so trauma is something we don't deal with in
Yes.
Trinidad, and so many people have been
True.
traumatized through either robberies, murder, families murdered, etc. And as I said, mentally, I just needed a little break for this, took this opportunity, but my heart has never left Trinidad. Never. And I've been unhappy out here. Anybody who knows me knows that, yeah, this is not me. Living in US is not me. Everything Trini, I'm always involved in, especially in Florida. I try to be as
Yes.
much involved in the community as ever. But I can't wait to come home, and it's going to be soon, hopefully early next year.
Good. Well, we appreciate you anyhow. So let's talk a little bit about Nikki Lan. I know that was one of your babies that you used to,
Yes.
do with the kids and different things. How
Um,
has that experience been?
Okay, so Nikki Lan is very special to me. Of course, I come from a artistic background, mean soca, I love my culture, but every time I did these shows, I would see that there was really no space for children,
Children.
meaning, besides Kiddies Carnival, of course.
Yes.
Um, because I would do children shows, there were promoters who would have children shows, but the artist would come and perform just like in front a normal adult crowd.
Right.
And it wasn't, it'd have children whining down to the ground. And I was like, this is not how it's supposed to be. They're supposed to love their culture without,
Right.
because carnival is very sexualized. Let's not
Right.
pretend. The music is sexualized, the gyration, the whining, even though we say it's our culture, is a very sexualized aspect of carnival. So I just wanted to, Nikki Lan is 12 and under, that age group. I just wanted kids to be kids.
Yeah.
And I also love the idea of the all inclusive. So started the all inclusive so where they could come and really enjoy
Right.
everything. The artists would come through, perform for them. I try and get all the big names to come. I mean,
Yes.
everybody has come through there already. And so lead, I ran it for I think 14 years. I saw
Yes.
children grow up in Nikki Land. And actually, so when I come back home, I have another project I'm working on with Nikki Land to just develop children's talents and stuff. So it's not it's a brand that I'm still very
Passionate.
focused on and
Yeah.
passionate about. Yeah, because I think our kids they need it. They
Yeah.
need it.
They come
They
like
need it.
12 and under, like
Yes,
Auntie K long time. Yes.
yes, they need to find ways and avenues to express themselves. So hopefully the sponsors will come aboard. And that was a problem I had with Nikki Land too. It was a very expensive project.
Right.
Um, Many sponsors came on, but it didn't get the kind of financial
Of
support that it
course.
needed.
Yes.
And so Jerry would tell me, "Oh Lord, here we go again," because I always owe in the bank, I always owe in somebody.
Right.
And my grandfather had always brought me up, Cecil Crosby. He had always
Yeah.
said that, do that you have to do owe people. All you have is
Yes.
your name. All you
Yes.
have is your name. And I've
Name.
always lived my life like all I have is my name.
Yes.
And so I'm excited about this new leg of Nikki Land that I'm working on.
I think that's a great idea. I think too for the kids, and I mean,
Mhm.
talent comes in so many forms,
We
not
have so
only
many.
singing. Yeah,
Yes.
and there's a lot of children now who want avenues like that they do have it. So I
Yes.
think it's a great idea.
Oh, thank you.
Once you come up with it and you'll give them the avenue,
Yes.
give them a form of expression because a lot of children need that today.
Yes.
you
Yes,
know.
yes. It's
Uh,
almost like they've given up on our youths, you know,
yes,
and I find that very sad. So hopefully something like that will just keep inspiring them. You know, we talk about motivating and inspiring, and that's what I want to do for the next generation. That's been my passion, and I continue to do it.
good. Celia?
I wanted to say that definitely that passion is very important to express. And you're right, like setting that kind of foundation for kids is really important because it just sets them up for success, and
Yes.
it kind of prevents all of the milestones that we have been through, whether they're trials or tribulations, but it kind of helps them kind of skip those steps and get to really where we want them to go. So
Mm-hmm,
that's really
mm-hmm.
appreciative and very commendable. I love that.
Where you from,
Very wonderful.
Philia?
I'm from Sierra Leone.
Oh, so
Yes.
sexy. I love it, that accent. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Mm-hmm.
Celia and I met on a plane, eh?
Hmm.
Oh, sometimes those are the best relationships.
It
Bunks up
is.
on
It
a
is.
plane. So
Yes,
you
good
there
stuff.
now, Philia?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 yes. In America.
Oh,
No,
love.
she
And
no, she's
and
in New York, but
in New
she
York.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay, okay.
In
Awesome.
Brooklyn.
And guess
Yes.
Okay.
where I met her? Now? Going to Carnival in Mile in
In
Mexico.
Mille, Mexico.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you
Energies
so
are
much.
amazing. That
Love it.
you all have the same
Mhm.
energy and vibe, and that's what is
Absolutely.
important.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
think
Thank you
so.
so much. Beautiful. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about theater.
Hmm.
I know with your comedy is one thing. Theater, I know, is a love for you.
Yes.
And I know too, with being on television, especially my favorite, I used to be lying down in this bed and I can't wait for carnival time to watch the breakfast.
The
You
party,
the
that's radio, right? You're
yeah,
going to radio
yeah,
now.
with radio. And man, I used to just log on just to see Nikki, Rodi. I mean, it was
Yes.
just hilarious. And I mean, everybody loves you. And you know, you
Aw,
have your way. It's not like if you're thieving your way from anybody. This is you. And I
this is
think, did
Nikki.
you do the
Too
Mars
late
and
to change.
yeah, right? Did you do the Mars and Venus?
Yes, we
Oh, I
used
used
to
to
do.
love that with Jaiga.
Yeah, Jai.
Mhm.
Oh, Lord, Jaika. Well, as you mentioned, Rudy and theater. Um, we are now in the planning stages, but Rudy and I are going to do a show together for Mother's Day next year, May. So we're starting to work on it already because Rudy's amazing. He's so talented. He does all these different characters
Yes.
too. And so we now started to work on it. So, yeah, so that's going to be my first theater production when I come back. And as I said, Penny's involved. Of course, she's director. We're going to write some beautiful pieces. And theater is uh, it's just a love, being on stage, performing different characters,
Yes.
um, also dealing when Ha 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 Productions was formed, which was Penelope Spencer, Myron Ali that passed, and
Myron,
myself.
yes.
Yes,
That's Olatunji mom.
his mom, right?
Yes.
So
They
it was
want to
this.
follow all eh?
Out here, that's called stalking, eh?
Yes. Yes.
And the three of us formed it. It was always about, we had a mission of dealing with really society's issues, problems, and but in a funny way, getting the message across in a funny way. And that has always been my style of theater, meaning that, we deal with issues that affect us. Uh, you laugh, but something to think about on your way home next morning.
Right.
So that has always been very important to me.
Yeah. As I say, you're a woman of many talents,
Thank you
and you
so
don't
much.
really find that so. And I mean, Nikki, you've been relevant. You've been in this space for how many years, holding down
It's
the
not that
fort.
many years, fellas. It's not that many. I started when I was 5, okay?
Yeah, right. But holding down the fort and doing what a lot of women can't do, because at least for me, it looked like you can multitask very well.
Yeah.
And you're still around and you're still doing your things. And I mean, that is so great,
Yes.
to know that age is just a number. If
Just
people
a
looking
number.
at it, it's
I'm
just a
still
number.
35, and that means. Oh, no, I can't say that again. I did a whole show I did it in, I launched it in Trinidad, not last year, year before, called 50-ish. And it was a show also about menopause basically, and
Mm-hmm.
the changes we go through as women,
Yes.
and for men to, menopause has been such a hidden topic for
Yes.
years. Women don't want to deal with it, all the things that happen to us and our bodies and how it
Yes.
affects our husbands, and so it was an important piece for me to write. It was my first one woman show that I wrote by myself,
Okay.
and it was, so I'm going to do it again in Trinidad, but it was another important piece again through theater,
Right.
dealing with menopause. And I still do pieces of it when I have to perform, because I've been performing in the US at different spaces,
Right.
and it's been, even because I work with Carnival Cruises right now.
Nice.
Yeah, so I work with them. I sell cruises from home. I work a remote,
Right.
totally different, but
I'm gonna
still.
give you a call.
Hello, hello,
I
Yeah.
love a
and
cruise.
yes, and it is, coming into corporate America and working. Oh my God, it is working here,
Yeah.
Lord
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes. You have to walk. You have to walk. Different ball game.
My gosh, I never worked so hard, because I mean, I've done entertainment my whole life, but to work, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm tired right now. Washing me, I'm tired, I said, I don't know how long I could do this for. This corporate America is different. It's
It's
different.
different. Yeah.
And PTO, everything is
Yes.
PTO, your personal time off.
Time
Like in
off.
Trinidad, you have a funeral to go to. You tell your boss, hey boss, I leave in 2. I have a funeral,
Or rain fall too hard and you ain't going to work today. Not here.
You will take it off your time off, and when
Yeah.
it's done.
Exactly. Like,
So I've been working there, but still, that creative side of me has been really, been traveling, representing Trinidad. I've done so many little spots. I have something coming up in LA in October, and I have another show in New York. I have to tell you about it, Philia,
yes.
next month. Orlando, right here in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. So it's been, even though I'm doing the corporate America, I still find the time to represent Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean. I always say Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean, because when you're out
Right.
here, you're Caribbean. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Caribbean,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So
I'll
Nicholas,
actually be in California in October. So I don't know. Well,
what
I'll try
what
to
what
schedule it
when October? My show is the 10th of
the
October.
10th.
Take
Okay.
a note of that.
Columbus
I'm gonna
weekend.
put it down so I can coordinate it
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
Yes, God
Look at
willing.
that. Yes. Awesome.
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 And it'll be where? In LA? Where will you
Ali.
be? Okay.
And I will get that info for you. I'm not
Right.
sure. I
Please. No,
just
no,
know
for sure.
it
I
it
would
it
definitely.
booked out people in LA, because I did
Mhm.
LA when I was in my 20s. I had gone
Mm,
LA, lived for 6 months,
right.
met with NBC. I was just on the cusp before it kind of opened up to all different nationalities and
Gotcha.
everything. At the time, I remember NBC execs telling me that the old white man in Idaho has to be able to understand me,
Yeah,
right?
I love that. That's communication. They say
Yes.
that with broadcasting, there's a specific, they call it standard American English, that
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't matter where you're from. People shouldn't be able to tell exactly where you're from, because there's a standard that the white man in
Exactly.
Idaho should be able to
Exactly.
understand you. So I love that.
Exactly.
That's true.
And I love that about our culture in Trinidad
Yeah.
and Tobago. We
Yeah.
are taught the proper English. We
Yeah.
can handle our stories. But then when we're ready, we could bring out the bacchanal and thing,
Yes.
right? Which I think is amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Love
Yes.
it. Love it.
Nicholas
Love it.
saying, can you do a little
Ready?
bit of piece for the menopause kit?
A little piece, a little menopause. Let me
Yeah.
see. All right. Let me try and pull a little piece of it. Uh, let me see. I'm just trying to pull, because then there's a whole play.
Yeah, yeah. That's all right. That's all right.
My thing with menopause. All right. First, I was talking about the symptoms of menopause. The things like the thinning of hair, the anxiety, the lack of sex drive, the lack of the dryness. I want to say dryness. I mean dryness of everything. Like a
Yeah.
dry skin, dry hair, dry hair. and I go
Right.
into a whole thing about vaginal dryness because it's a big part of. So my
Yes.
doctor told I started to feel, like down there was like a old B14 engine because
Yeah.
I need hyaluronic acid and I went straight to the pharmacy and I said, excuse me, excuse me, hi. And the lady there was like, hi, Miss Crosby. I was like, shh, shh, shh. I'm just trying to find out if you all have anything for vaginal dryness.
Yeah.
And she said, what you mean? I said, well, she said, oh. So I started pointing down there.
Yeah.
She said, oh, yeah, we have the thing. So she reached up there. And she said, she meet me at the cashier. When I reach the cashier, I see this big tube of preparation H. So I tell her, no, not in the back, in the
Yeah.
front. Well, she said, oh. Well, I buy the preparation H one time. I didn't want nobody to know I had vaginal dryness in the drugstore. I prefer they feel I had a hemorrhoids, okay? And what I can't understand about these, but when menopause, men don't experience nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. They might have a little testosterone problem, but
Right.
they solve that. Viagra to the rescue.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Cialis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Breast cancer around for years. They can't find a cure for that. But
Right.
silly willy, they find a cure for that.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is going to trying to pull a thing that not too X-rated.
Yeah.
You know,
Love
watching
it.
this show.
That
Love
is
it.
But
funny. That is funny.
and
Love
I
it.
just, can we say balls on the air?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can say
Thank
ball.
you. Okay, glad. Because I just find the men should have some kind of hot balls or something.
Right.
Something. You know
Something
what
should
I
happen.
mean? Something.
Right.
And I could see men going down the road now. Oh, good, oh, good, oh, good, boy, go, boy, way. I get a hot balls here, boy, way. I just feel like I oven just open on the balls. You know? So it's is using comedy, but still talking about
Yes, yes,
Reality.
yes.
I
the
love it.
That's
reality
so
of
nice.
of
Love it.
what
Beautiful.
we women go through, what men don't go through,
Right.
all the different things, all the different things. She
So
put me on
good.
the spot there, boy. I would have got to be more prepared.
I know, right?
No.
But that's
So
okay.
good.
That's what
So
it's all about.
talented. We love it. Thank
So
you.
we have a segment for you called Ditch It or Keep It.
All right.
Right?
All right.
So
Yes,
Philia, you up
Okay.
first?
I'll
I am.
start off. All right. Fried chicken or stew chicken?
I like a stewed chicken because it have gravy. All right. The worst thing
Mhm.
is dry food is need that gravy. Okay. So gravy.
All
All
right.
right. Stew chicken. I
Trinidad
love it.
Carnival or Miami Carnival?
Hello. That shouldn't even be a question. Scratch it off the list, okay? All the others are imitation of Trini Carnival. I have
All right.
experienced Miami Carnival here. But
Yeah.
there's no
It's not the
comparison.
same. Nothing
There's no
like home.
comparison.
Love it.
Nothing like Trini Carnival. People talk about they having, Jamaica having the carnival and we lose
Yeah.
it. No, we losing nothing because
Nothing.
Mhm.
Trini have a vibe that nowhere
Nobody
else
can
in the
imitate.
world have.
It's true.
At
It's
the end
true.
of the day,
Absolutely.
Miami is a little park we just jump up in.
Yeah.
Toronto is a little piece of road that give you, it's a vibe.
It's different.
It's a vibe.
It is
Beautiful.
different.
Scratch it off the list, fellas. Scratch it
Okay,
off.
All
good.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Philia?
Clear liquor or dark liquor?
Well, I'm not really a drinker, but I drink one drink, and
Mhm.
it's tequila.
Oh, you
So
like
clear
tequila.
it is.
You like
And
the
I-
hard thing. You
I-
like hard thing. All
From
right.
sweet drink to tequila, there's no in between for me. It's either
Right.
the party starting or it didn't start.
Well, they started at
And,
all.
and I always prefer the clear one, the clear
Nice.
tequila.
All right.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Be
Mhm.
careful with this one now.
All right.
Patrice Roberts or Destra Garcia?
Nah, man.
Eh-eh.
Nah, man. No,
Eh-eh.
I cannot answer that.
Take
I
them
cannot answer
both.
that.
Take them both.
I
Take them both.
cannot.
Take
It's
them
like-
both. Take
it's
them
like
both.
Carnival in TNT is so special. How I could choose? And then
All
Patrice,
away.
I let up wine never hurt nobody. No,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
a tie. I can't choose. Sorry.
Nice.
Okay,
Scratch
That's
that
good.
one off the list too.
Okay,
Okay. All
good.
right. I'm
All
gonna
right.
take the next one. Marshall or
Oh,
Bungie?
oh my God.
Oh
No.
God.
Mm-mm.
Marshall.
Mm-mm. I was for my
She
birthday.
pleading the fifth.
My birthday was last week Sunday. I went to Marshall's concert
Okay.
and Bunchy, I'm the godfather of his daughter.
Oh, so
Yes.
no,
And
no.
I had to
They
go with
keeping both of them.
I had to keep the board. I mean, how you
Okay.
I can't. This is a
Fair.
crappy list, okay?
Yeah.
I
Fair.
cannot choose.
Fair. I
I
All
love it.
right.
cannot
Fair.
choose.
Okay.
Sorrel or Morby?
But sorry,
Okay.
Okay.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
BMW or Mercedes?
as a Mercedes girl.
Yeah, man. Mercedes it is.
As Mercedes. Mercedes is everybody have a BMW now, you know what I mean? Not
Mm-hmm.
everybody have the Mercedes convertible.
That's
Yeah.
true. I love
All
it.
right.
Red.
Okay. Good.
Soca or reggae?
Hello, what kind of stupid questions is this, Phyllis and Philia? What kind of questions? Bob Marley himself could come back, but there's no way I would choose reggae over
Over soca.
soca. You're
All right.
Yes.
mad? I'm a Crosby. I come through the bay. I come from Calypso, so
All right.
Yes.
Calypso into the soca.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Okay. Curry chicken or curry crab?
I feed them crabs, all right? So I would
Okay.
say the curry chicken. Anything with
Okay.
crabs, me I want.
You don't want crabs.
All right. Maracas Beach or Las Cuevas? Because I know you like the beach.
Mhm.
Ooh, that is a hard one, you know.
Mhm.
That is a hard one. Um,
They can
uh,
keep both of them.
you guys, yeah, because my husband, he is going maracas every single Sunday. That's
Mm.
that's his
I did
church.
see he and the
That's
man
his church.
exercising.
That's his church every Sunday. But my Las Cuevas is just one of the most beautiful.
Most
Oh.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I would choose Las Cuevas.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Black cake or coconut drop?
No, I eat some coconut drop that nearly killed me already. And dry
Hey.
and hard. Ooh, not everybody can make a coconut drop, you know. Oh, good. So let me say with the black cake, can always throw some rum on it to moisturize it a little bit.
You are too
um,
funny. Oh Lord.
too
With that
funny.
coconut drop, you need a Moby to take that down.
Okay.
Ooh, not
Okay.
everybody can make coconut drop. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay. Rio Seco waterfall or Avocat waterfall?
I am a water person.
Mhm.
I, I never went the avocado one. Where that one is, avocado. I'm trying to remember.
Avocat is up somewhere in town, somewhere up. So,
Well, I never went up so I will choose the
Rio
other one.
Seco.
The
all
real.
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, how about the links to Tobago or taking a small plane?
The link to Tobago.
Like the
Links, the
boat that
link
takes you
ferry, the
the
ferry that
ferry,
takes you
Oh,
to
the ferry.
Tobago.
oh God, well, give me the plane. Going to
Okay.
Tobago. Yeah. You see that? Oh, good. My
And
belly real sensitive. I can't bring up on that boat. And everybody is saying, no, it's not so bad. And then I go
it's
Yeah.
back
bad because
again
even
and
when
I
I
vomit
took it,
again. Yeah.
me
Yeah.
too.
So let me
I
think.
took
Yeah.
it when I went to Tobago and it was
It
really bad.
didn't
I
do
had to
you
take a
good.
plane back. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's
Hmm.
mess up your whole vacation. Let me just take the plane then, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Queen's
All
Park
right.
Savannah or Sandy Hill Nature Park?
I would take my Queen's Park Savannah. You sir, jug around here, drinks coconut water. Yeah. That's
Uh-huh.
my stomping ground.
With some oysters, huh? Uh-huh.
I allergic to oysters, but
Oh,
okay,
okay.
I will buy for you, Philia. I will buy for you.
The
Thank
last
you.
one, Philia, is yours.
Okay, last one. Steel drum or tassa drum?
Oh, good. Now that one had as a Trini that grew up in St. James, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
St. James
Both
is
of
the
them.
heart of Tassa
Yes.
Hmm.
in Trinidad there, I grew up
Pan
with
is everybody. Yeah.
but everybody, yeah. Next one hard to choose. And next one, because pan is pan and tassa is what all your questions hard. Scrap the list. Scrap that list.
That is what it is about. Ditch it or keep it.
They should
Because
have
people
keep
might
it.
say Tassa, but no, I have memories because where
Mhm.
Crosby's is on the main road. We have a
Okay.
big gallery on the main road. So my
Mm.
grandmother, when it sees Tassa nights, it have 3 nights at Tassa, curry,
Mm.
everybody coming by us. So I have
Right.
great memories with Tassa. And of course, I
Okay.
have amazing memories with Stephen. So that was a hard one for me. That was a hard
Okay.
one.
We're gonna keep them both.
Yes.
Yes, keep them both.
Okay. Thank
Oh,
you
So,
me.
so much. This was
Oh,
beautiful.
a
Thank you so
sweater. Let me take
much.
a sip. Mm-mm.
so before you leave, give me
Okay.
some advice in your granny voice.
All right, let's see. Good night to everybody. Some advice to Granny is don't take no horn. All right, and have a lot of man out in the sea. Don't be taking no horn because oh, you love the man, you love the man, you don't. All right. Then learn to cook. All the young girls now can cook. Only them young girls only know to make reservations these days. All right. Learn to cook. That is how you go keep a man. All right. What other advice I could give you? And don't give away the thing like it's, nothing. That is a blessing. That is your butterfly. Some of them girls just giving it away for a box of KFC. No, no. Hold on to your butterfly and let the men and them respect you. It's not any and everybody you go pass it out to. And that's my advice. That's it, ladies. All right.
Nice.
Love it.
Oh my
Woo!
God, Nikki, we had
Granny, love it.
fun. Oh my God.
This is
Thank you so
awesome.
much for taking
Thank you
the
so much.
time to hang in with Motivational Me
Yeah,
and Philia.
I
Don't
that's
be
a
a
motivational
stranger.
boy. I don't.
I
We talked
know.
about balls, guys. I don't know if.
No,
We love it. We love
we
it.
love
We
it.
love it.
Thank you
We
so
love
much.
it.
We're honored to have you
Oh
on. We'll definitely
no.
keep in touch about that cruise and about
Yes.
October, okay? I want to see you.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
in
just send it to
Awesome.
person.
me and I will repost it on all my platforms too,
Yes.
especially when you
Awesome.
come into New York. I'll definitely
Mm-hmm.
come and attend the
Definitely.
show,
Thank you.
you
So
Yes.
where
know.
you fellas? Are
I'm
you
Queens.
Yeah.
oh the both of y'all in New York.
Yeah,
Okay.
we both
Yes.
in New
Philia in
York.
Brooklyn,
Yes.
I'm in Queens.
All
Yes.
right, good. Well, I'll send
Okay.
you the one for next month. I'm in
Uh-huh.
New York, and I will send you all that information for
Okay.
courtesy, and then definitely Ellie. Try and hook up with
Okay.
Ellie too,
Thank you
Philia.
so
Yeah,
much. We
great.
love you.
Maybe,
You are awesome and
maybe I don't know
amazing.
the week you're going LA. I think is Miami
Mommy
Carnival.
Carnival. Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes,
Yeah, so
yes.
I'll make New York then.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
God's willing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I am so
Hmm.
blessed to have you ladies. Thank
Yes.
Thank
you
you.
so much for
Thank
asking
you.
me to be on. I had so much
Of-
fun. The
Yeah,
hour
you
done
were so
already,
good. You
boy.
see,
Yes,
that's
and you
it.
see, it wasn't that difficult, right?
No,
No, three
it
women
was
you put
great.
together, we could all talk all
Nice.
night.
We love it. Love it. Love
And
it. Love
thank
it.
you so much. See you, listeners. Good evening. And I really appreciate you ladies for what you're doing, okay?
Thank you,
Thank you. And again, we
beautiful.
say we're giving you
Yes.
your flowers.
I'm
Take them
taking
Yes.
all.
flowers, I'm
Take them
taking
home.
crotons, I'm taking whatever all you have
Everything.
for it.
Yes.
Well, you know, Sierra Leone, I come in there with you one day,
You
girl.
do that, boo boo. Love it.
And Philia talk 5 languages too, eh?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
I
Yes.
can only
Yes.
talk, and Granny can only talk one.
Philia,
Only
Philia tell
wee
she good
wee.
night. Tell her
Yeah,
good
she
night
only
in.
want to wee wee. So that's
Okay.
Granny.
In Timney, I go say Cindy Caneyo. That means
Oh,
see you again.
and what was that? And
And
what?
that's in Timney. Timney.
Timmy. And
Timney is one of the languages, right?
all right.
Okay.
Well, now I
Okay.
speak Spanish. So
Okay. Good. Buenos noches.
nicest to meeting you.
Oh, love it.
You'll have a good evening,
All
ladies. I
You
right. Have a
appreciate
good
too.
you.
night.
Mwah.
Thank you,
Thank
Nikki.
Thanks for
you.
having
Bye,
me.
Thanks
Bye
beautiful.
again.
bye.
All right. Take
There
care.
you
Bye
have
Goodnight.
it, guys. You had Nikki Crosby.
bye.
Beautiful, beautiful interview
Yes.
tonight with her.
She's gorgeous. I love
And
her.
she is a gem. So
She
we
is.
we
Blessing.
love having her on.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very inspiring. So I hope you guys learned something from tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Follow Nikki on all platform, guys,
Yeah.
and she will send me all the information. I will give it on to you guys. And again, we just want to say thank you so much, Nikki. That is talent. That is talent,
It
and
is.
talent you can't buy that. You know what
It
I mean?
is. It is. It
Very
is.
inspirational, very encouraging, very funny. And we need to have things like this sometimes. We need to, just be free.
Yep.
Just have fun. You don't have to be serious all the time.
Right.
And, you know, that was good. Philly?
Beautiful. Yes. No, absolutely. I think that we have to learn to laugh, live, love, laugh. I mean, I think all those things are very important because life is a struggle, but it doesn't have to be. You know, life is, regardless of the struggles, God really created the love and peace that he has, and that's what true joy is, and we have to make the life that we want. So
Okay.
kudos to all. Thank
So
you.
we're gonna bring Kurt on to promote his show.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
Hi, welcome, Kurt. How you doing?
Hey, Kurt.
I'm good. Good night. Good night. Good night, Phyllis. Good night,
Philia.
Philia, how are
Philia.
you?
Yes, yes.
How you
So,
guys
Kurt,
doing?
We
we
are
doing
well.
blessed and highly favored. So
Thank
you
you.
have a party coming up called Socks and Sneakers. You want to tell us a little about it?
Yeah. I came about this socks and sneakers because I personally like to see when I wear my short pants. I like to see my socks very
Mm-hmm.
high.
Right.
You know. So and when I'm moving about, I see other people wearing tall socks. So I come up with the idea with you know I think I said Kurt, you could try a little party, call it socks and sneakers.
Right.
Because that's my thing.
Socks and sneakers.
Socks and sneakers, the socks must be fresh.
Must be
Yeah,
clean. Must be clean.
must be clean. So, I run with that. And so I just trying something
All right.
to see how we go
So
to know.
So
what
when
date
is
it
it?
is?
Mm-hmm.
It's next week, Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
29th of August at from 1 p.m. at 682 Sheffield Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. You know? It's a
Right.
brunch. It's a brunch. So, I'm trying something different, trying to bring a little wild meat on the scene.
So
Mm-hmm.
food will be on sale and
Yeah,
drinks will
food
be on
will be a
sale.
sale, yes. It have a admission fee at $25,
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
so
And that's 682 Sheffield Avenue in Brooklyn, correct?
yes,
And that
Right.
starts at 1 p.m.
at 1 p.m.
Sounds good. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for the information.
And
Socks and sneakers.
where they can contact you for
Mm-hmm.
tickets. You want to give them your number?
Yeah. My number is 929
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
200
Mm-hmm.
0810.
0810. Got it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Thank
once
you,
again,
Kurt.
here's the flyer, guys. It's socks and sneakers.
It's very
We
good.
want you guys to come out and support Kurt
Mm-hmm.
in his first event, and we're going to support. I will be there. Hopefully, I hope
With your
Philia
socks
could
and
make it,
sneakers. Yeah.
and we're going to
Mm-hmm.
support socks and sneakers.
So just a reminder, we have a prize for the how to
The
put it in
best
wee way with
socks
the
and
baddest
sneakers.
socks.
Yeah.
The baddest socks, they have a little prize for that, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
All right.
Nice. Okay,
And then we
thank
have
you.
some top DJs. We have some top DJs like Young Guns,
Okay.
Be Nice, X Factor, and then I have another DJ by name DJ Brooklyn.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right,
So
guys.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you
So we have
for
that
advertising.
Saturday, the 29th of August, 1
Mm-hmm.
p.m. Admission is $25.
Okay.
And you guys can hit up Kurt. He gave his number. You can
Mm-hmm.
inbox me if you need any information and follow Kurt Richardson on Facebook. All
Okay.
right. It's Socks
Got
and
it.
yes.
Sneakers Brunch. Come out and we're going to support. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna
Awesome.
have time. We're gonna have a time, man. The soca thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Thank you, Kurt.
Okay. Thank you, Kurt.
So
Have a good
thank you
night.
Take
guys.
care. God
Appreciate
stay
you having
blessed.
me on.
Of
Love in the
course.
house
Thank
always.
you.
100%.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care.
All
Be
right,
well.
thanks.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
Bye
night.
bye. All
All
right,
right.
there you have it, guys. And
Mm-hmm.
don't forget, this Saturday will be Phyllis
Mm-hmm.
23rd barbecue blessing.
All
Philia,
right.
you're feeling to be good tonight? Do you want to give away a ticket?
Oh, yeah, man.
Or let's
Feeling
do
good.
that. Let's do that in closing. Give
All
them
right.
a question.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Um. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I didn't expect
All
one.
right.
Uh,
Okay.
give one.
All
Maybe
right.
one on the one that
What
we
are
just
the
did.
4 segments that Philia and I do every night?
Okay, that's a good
Okay.
one.
We giving them what? 30 seconds or
30
it's
seconds
21. It's 9:09. We by 9:10. Type it. Who type it first? Gonna get a ticket for
of
barbecue
ticket.
blessing this
Yes.
Saturday. You know the address, guys. It's
Mm-hmm.
$50. BYOB. Bring your own bottle, ice and
Mm-hmm.
chasers, and food inclusive. Da-da, da-da, da-da,
Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
da-da,
dun, 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 dun,
da-da.
dun,
Anybody on
dun,
TikTok?
dun,
Y'all could type
dun,
your
dun, dun,
answers.
dun,
I'll
dun,
read it out. First
dun,
person to say
dun,
what
dun,
Philly and
dun.
I do 4 things every night before we start motivational.
All right. Come on, you guys. Y'all got that answer all the time. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Don't let Nicole beat all it to this, man.
Right. Nicole gonna have to give up her ticket because she always
I
gets the
know.
answers. Salty enough. Don't fall. All right, come on. Any answers?
9, 10. No answers here, Philly.
All right. Well,
Well, guys,
everybody
you
got
lose your
paid.
chance. So
All right.
have a blessed and
Have a
wonderful and safe week.
yes.
See you guys Saturday, God's willing. Come
All right.
out, have fun. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And love in the
Wear your
house.
best Juve.
Well, yeah, it's a Juve team. That means
Juve thing.
wear what you want. It's Juve and it's
Enjoy
Juve.
yourself.
Yeah. All right. So have a
Love
blessed
you.
night, guys. Love in the
Bye,
house
baby.
always.
See
Be
you.
good. And God
Stay
is love.
blessed. That's
All
it.
right.
Love you.
Love you too, guys. Bye. Bye, Philly.
Bye, boo. Love you. Bye
Bye.
bye.